Ashley Morris, the owner and lead tutor at amtutors.com, and welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about graphing inequalities. Now, in previous videos, we talked about equations. Those always had an equal sign. So there was one answer to most of them. Later on, equations can have more than one answer. But the one that we know so far, right, we've got one answer, x equals 5, x equals -2. These, we're going to have a range of answers. X is everything that is less than 5 in number 1. So let's talk about what these symbols mean. So a lot of people get confused with greater than, less than. So how I think about it is the less than is kind of like a squished L. So that's less than. And then if it goes the other direction, that's not an L. That's going to be greater than. And then we can also have less than or equal to. And we can also have greater than or equal to. So let's start graphing this one, and we can talk about, there's one more thing we need, but we're going to talk about it while we're graphing it. Okay. So draw your number line. Talk to your teacher. Some people want more numbers or they want specific things. I'm going to do just 3 numbers, 4, 5, 6. So I've got the number in my answer and then one number on each side. That is the bare minimum. Okay. Some people want more than that. So now we've got to decide, how are we going to show this? So you can do a open circle or a closed circle depending on what my symbol is. The open circle is for greater than or less than, and then the closed one is for less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. So if there's an equal to, you got to fill the circle in. And let's talk about why. This one gets an open circle. There is no equal to. So when I start graphing this, that's going to tell me I can use the numbers that are really close to 5, but I cannot use 5. And we're going to do the numbers that are less than 5. Is 6 less than 5? No. So do not shade that side. Is 4 less than 5? Yes. So we shade this side. So this is a way to show x is less than 5. We've got symbols in the question, and then the answer is a graphically way to show it on a number line. So all the numbers that are less than 5 are part of my answer all the way up until I get almost to 5, like 4.999. But I use an open circle saying, not 5. Do not use 5. Let's look at this next one. Again, I'm using the bare minimum of numbers. I'm using 3 numbers. Make sure you talk to your teacher and graph it the way they want, okay? Some people want to see 0. Some people want to see 5 numbers. Just talk to your teacher. Okay, so this one has an equal sign, so we've got to use the filled in circle. And then which way is greater? Is 0 greater than -1, or is -2 greater than -1? 0 is greater. When I'm not sure, I always think about it like money. Would you rather owe me $0 or owe me $2? Negative is like you owe me money, right? I'd rather owe you 0, so that side is the greater than side. Now, have you noticed that the way I'm shading is the direction that the symbol points? That's a really good extra way to check, but it only works if the variable comes first. So my variable comes first, my arrow is pointed to the left, so I shade to the left. My variable comes first, it's pointed to the right, so I shade to the right. That variable has to come first, though. Let's look at this one. -7, -8, -9. This is going to get a filled in closed circle. And then less than, we shade the -9. -9 is less than -8, not -7. And then the last one. 8, 9, 10. This one gets an open circle because there is no equal to. And then we shade greater than. 10 is greater than 9. And then let's check. It points to the right. The variable comes first. So yep, I'm good. Shade to the right. Is 10 greater than 9? Absolutely. Is 8 bigger than 9? No, don't shade the 8. So I hope this was helpful. It's a great way to look at the solution set. That you've got the symbols and you've got a graph, so you can kind of see it 2 different ways. If you have more questions or need more help, please reach out to us at amtutors.com. We have certified math teachers that are ready to meet with you for some online tutoring sessions. Also, like and subscribe so you always get the latest and greatest content when we post it. Have a great day.